Hey, it's your boy Neptune the Goon, and I'm back at y'all with another Say Less Moments. Thank you for all my supporters. Thank you for everybody that's been with me since day one. Everyday subscribers going up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And you with Neptune the Goon. Today, on the chopping block, as usual, famous media for the next couple days, unless somebody else do something stupid. You got Big U, Broski. Check him out. Look at Broski. Check out Broski. That's a cold pose for BT red carpet, Broski. Now, I understand. You was in the moment. You know, you was feeling like I fly with the stars in the sky. And didn't worry about me and who I retire. And my desire is my umpire. I answer call the shots. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water up on a vampire. And this very, I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. 'Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish I could have this moment. I could have this moment. I could have this moment. I could have it. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. I wish that I could have this moment for life. I could have this moment. Hey, I don't know where I get it from, but if you like that, you gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Nigga, this shit ain't for the free ski, broski. Neptune the Goon in the building. You're Nah, sometimes I be feeling myself sometimes because I already know, man, when them niggas get up in there, Brick Baby, oh, that nigga talent. Oh, nigga, don't get it confused, Brick Baby. Bro, I was in jail with Brick Baby. That nigga is another subject. But I know with his no jumper money, he gonna be able to float for a little while. He might can fuck with a lawyer, but he still owe Adam 22 money for getting out for this shit. But hey, you gotta go through cause I can't be telling all y'all. The video gonna be too long. If it's over like 10, 12 minutes, y'all don't even watch it because you're like, oh man, it's too long. So we gonna get to the videos, man. What y'all here for, right? Big useless. That's what they call him. But you know, I can't say nothing about it because I ain't from the 6.
Of the Rolling 60s Crips gang made his first appearance in federal court. In fact, we just got this sketch in from the courtroom. The judge ordered Eugene Henley Jr. to remain in federal custody at least until his detention hearing, which is now scheduled for March 31st. Henley turned himself in to federal agents yesterday. Investigators also looking into his charity and how he used donations and grant money. NBC4's Alex Rozier joins us live with reaction. You will see for the first time only on 4. Alex.
Colleen, Eugene Henley Jr.'s charity received millions of dollars in grant money from the city's GRID program. That's the Gang Reduction and Youth Development Program. But the feds say his charity was a front for his criminal enterprise. And today we're hearing reaction from other grant recipients who reacted to this news. Eugene Henley Jr., known as Big U, is well known in the community.
This season 2 of Checking In.
On his podcast seen here on YouTube, he's been joined by celebrities like Nick Cannon.
I grew up in a church.
And Snoop Dogg.
The big homie. Yes, sir.
But Big U's also known for his nonprofit, Developing Options, that works to reduce gang violence.
They do tremendous work with youth, particularly around sports and gang intervention.
Dr. Robert Sacedo runs Community Build, another organization that works on gang reduction, and he knows Big U.
Your experience with Big U has been positive.
Oh, absolutely positive.
And that's why he was stunned to learn of his arrest. The feds say Big U ran a criminal enterprise that committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the 2021 murder of an aspiring rapper.
I was shocked to hear, but we're always shocked when we hear the initial news. And that's why I always tell people, hey, let's not rush to judgment.
The feds also said Henley Jr.'s charity was a front for his criminal enterprise.
Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes.
Court papers said Developing Options has received millions in grant money from the City of LA's Gang Reduction and Youth Prevention Program, known as GRID. Dr. Sasato's nonprofit is also a GRID grant recipient, and even after the arrest, he's a big believer in the program.
The GRID intervention and prevention employees across the spectrum of GRID agencies are really the silent heroes you don't know anything about or hear about. Several years ago, when murders in Los Angeles were at a high of 1,200 per year, that number's come down to, I think, just over a couple of hundred per year. And that's a direct result of us doing the type of work we do.
Not only does Dr. Sasato believe in the program, he still speaks highly of Big U's charity.
I am aware of the great work that they've done in their section of town.
The Developing Options leader is now in custody, facing the possibility of decades behind bars.
And we just need to let the process take its place and see where it lands.
And as we mentioned, Henley appeared in federal court this afternoon and will remain in federal custody until at least his detention hearing scheduled for the end of the month. If convicted of these racketeering charges, he faces the possibility of 20 years in prison. Reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
So like I said, man, boy Big U, he cooked. He had celebrities on his show, Nick Cannon, as well as the Big Bow Wow, Snoop Dogg. You did? So this is what it is, man. Big U, the way they on your line, and they throwing out 20. So that's just the beginning. Other things can be brought up as the process goes on. Just like when we see with EBK J-Bo. He went to jail for the 2 clips and everybody else went home. But then when he get to the jail, there was 5 more charges. You know what I mean? So we don't know what the feds got, and they never give everything from the jump. But we all know when the feds come get you, they come get you. And in this case, they looking for that man. And I can't lie to you. He done been on with some fly people. And the best way I could put it is take your deal while it's good. Because it might not be on the table if you know what you know that you know. And only you know that you know that you know. Because I know that you ain't going to tell nobody else. And the only person that might know for sure is your wife. Maybe your son. But not too much your son because he is a public figure. He does play for the Chargers. You never forget that. Big U's son plays for the Chargers. And that's the son they was calling that played for the Chargers. You better tell us where your daddy at. You better tell us where your daddy at. And he did not want to further this by running and tarnish his son that just got to the NFL career. You got to think about all this. We all focused on him, but he do have people with him. Big U is not by himself. He got folks. He got family, relatives, everything. So it's really like, you know what I mean? And then at his age, 50-something, how many people is he grandpa to? How many people is it that he looks out for? How many people that he takes care of, looks out for his homeboys and everything else? But like I said, all I do is bring up a point. I just see what I see, and I rant on whatever I know to be true. So it's only up to you to decide. Like, you know what I mean? You seen it, I brought it, and this is hot off the press. This is always news from LA. That's why if it ain't a fact, the Neptune Lagoon ain't gonna get involved. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, most of all, subscribe. BEE.HUSTLE_. And that's my Instagram. Hit me up in my DM and I'll hit you back. Say Less Moments. And I'm out. You bitch.